It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Rochester Red Wings and the Syracuse Chiefs. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Roger Connor gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he throws the basic fastball, curveball, changeup, and I've always felt like the fastball, curveball, changeup was the most difficult because it gives you a different angle to look at the ball coming, a different plane on all three of the pitches.
Dale McCray is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. So stepping in, Pedro Gonzalez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Pedro Gonzalez.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball, 61 degrees our game time temperature. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
That's a nice piece of hitting. Read what the pitcher is doing to you in the at-bat. A pitch away, and then the third one away, that he takes that direction for the hit. Nice job.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, the second hitter hit the ball almost as hard as the first guy, so that's back-to-back hard contact for base hits. It looks like they came to swing it in this one.
Parker.
Into the box now, Jarrett Parker. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
A pause, and the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Dribbled up the line.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a looper to left. Wilson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 19, Kenny Vargas.
Coming to the plate now, Kenny Vargas. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One 1-0 count. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled straight back. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Maybe lucky to make contact there as this curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the 1 here.
Well, Matt, you want to get off to a good start? Right here they did. First inning, RBI single, first game of the series. This is a message, and maybe it's been sent.
Stepping in now, Steven Moya, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. One 1-0 pitch on the way. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Grounded, foul.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. From the stretch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Ehire Adrianza as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Two out, bases loaded. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and not in time as the run scores. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Red Wings lead it 2-0. Jose Barrios is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
At the plate, Odell Pimentel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Fouled back.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping into the box, Emmett Wilson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
Liner toward right center. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
But we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third, as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third.
Standing in now, Julian Gomez, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 delivery. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Here's a high pop-up. Adrianza takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Batting fifth, catcher, Kurt Casale.
Now at the plate, Kurt Casale, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Second and third, 2 away. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Ready on 1-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. Rochester leads it 2-0. Digging in, Elton Dutton. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Fielder, Elton Dutton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Here it comes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting ninth, catcher David
stepping up to
Vigna.
the plate, David Vigna. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. After the walk, a quick check on first, and the runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Slow roller back to the mound. One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box now, Pedro Gonzalez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Wilson is there, and that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. The Red Wings lead it 2-0. Digging in, Jermaine Rogers. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Jermaine Rogers.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Pitch on the way. And he takes this one high, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ball two. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So digging in now, Charlie Puig. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike three called, and there are two away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Luke Gallegos.
Standing in, Luke Gallegos. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at bat.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Here it comes. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Nationals Park in D.C. Set to go now in the third. Digging in for his second at bat, Eduardo Escobar. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Ripped on the ground to first. McRae fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 6, Jarrett Parker.
Ready for another chance. Jarrett Parker 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. Three and one now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Wilson over to his left. Two down.
First baseman number 19, Kenys Vargas.
Striding in once again, Kenys Vargas. He drew a walk his first time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Pimentel is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in, Dale McRae. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Two and one.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul. And he will take strike 3 call. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Stepping in now, Odell Pimentel. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
That's what you call going to the plate with a game plan. 0-0 count, looking for a fastball. He took it right back up the middle. Great execution.
Goodwin.
Into the box, Brian Goodwin. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
Here he comes on 2-0, and a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Digging in to try it again, Emmett Wilson. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back in standing. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Hey, we're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 out with the man at first. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music. Up and in, see if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Ready with the 2-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a move over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over the first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Scott Van Slyke. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Number 33, Scott Van Slyke.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind an early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Now batting, Steven Moya comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Too high, 1-0.
No strike.
Ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Nobody out, runner on first. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
Well, he walked the first batter of the inning. Now he finds himself down 3-1 count. I tell you what, he's in danger right here. Got to throw strikes and get back in this thing because walking and bad counts adds up to a big inning for the offense.
Squared that one up just a little late. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. The next 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Adrianza. Liner towards second, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging. Not much difference between his fastball and changeup today.
In now, Elton Dutton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here comes the 0-1. A line shot to third base.
The catcher, number 1, David Vigna.
So striding forward now, David Vigna. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two men are on with two men out. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball two.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Julian Gomez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Gomez.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Here it comes. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Now at the plate, Kurt Casale. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Way out in front. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Jermaine Rogers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. To 2-2 now.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the fourth inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Pedro Gonzalez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit out towards second. Gomez moving to his right, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Jarrett Parker, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you find yourself down 0-2, and the last swing you take is a bad swing. It doesn't give you a lot of confidence as a hitter, that's for sure.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Now in the box, Charlie
Leading off for the
Puig.
Chiefs.
He'll start things out in the
Third
home
baseman,
half of inning number 5.
Charlie Puig.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hitter right there. Did you see that?
Ready on 1 and 2. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch outs now, and there's 1 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Luke Gallegos, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. The high fastball is in there. Here it comes on 1 and 1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And he chased it in the dirt. Vina recovers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
First base.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So coming to the plate, Dale McRae. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1 and 1.
It looks like fatigue's not going to be a factor for him. He's still popping the glove in the high 90s, and we're late in the game right now, Matt.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Kenny's Vargas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Vargas.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the letters 0 and 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, what a good slider down the way. And I'm telling you, late in the game to throw that pitch with that type of precision, man, your manager feels good about the decision of leaving him in.
That's a ball.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Scott Van Slyke as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Hit to short. Rogers is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Steven Moya.
Digging in to try it again, Steven Moya. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Odell Pimentel. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, we're into the 6th, and you know what? If he got to the 6th inning, that's what you want from him. I look for the bullpen to come in pretty soon.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Vargas is camped under this one. 1 down.
Center fielder number 8, Ryan Goodwin.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Matt, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Because usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Emmett Wilson.
Ready for another shot now. Emmett Wilson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Van Slyke is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Nationals Park, we're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Brad Peacock is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Brad Peacock.
Ready once again, Ehire Adrianza. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Center fielder number 7.
Into the box now. Elton Dutton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And now a pitch on the way. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Again, a 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Wilson is after it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher David Bina.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Vigna, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline. Oh, and this goes right past him.
So we always say you fall behind the count. In this case, 2-0, you're going to get hurt. He was forced to give him a fastball, and sure enough, the hitter didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Pedro Gonzalez, as he loops under the ball and pops it up. Wilson on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. Rochester leads it 2-0. Striding in once again, Julian Gomez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Julian Gomez.
In there, 0-1.
Matt, real interesting pitching line here, but I looked a little deeper into the numbers, and you realize he's thrown less than 40% first pitch strikes to guys. He's been really behind almost every hitter in the game, at least half of them.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
Way outside. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box, Kurt Casale, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Two and two. One out, nobody on. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box now, Jermaine Rogers,
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, he persevered right through it. Now he's 0 for 2 before this base hit right here with 2 strikeouts. Man, this makes him feel good now. Now he's getting that confidence and a little swagger back.
Now at the plate, Charlie Puig. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. One and one, here it is. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-2 pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest.
Parker.
Now batting, Jarrett Parker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
In now, Kenny Vargas. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Pimentel has a read on it. And that retires the side. Digging in once again, Luke Gallegos. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Dale McRae, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. One out, nobody on. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Taken, strike two called, and it's even at 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stepping into the box, Odell Pimentel, and his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And he is in there.
You want to talk about speed? Watch him here on this isolation replay. Is he flying or what? I love how smooth he runs, and he just burst it down the line.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Bell.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Scott Van Slyke, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Steven Moya will be next. Set to deliver on 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Into the box now, Steven Moya. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Ready with the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Jarrett Adrianza.
So striding forward now, Jarrett Adrianza. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 0-2 coming. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at bat, and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Into the box, Elton Dutton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
To 2-2 now.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
First and second now. 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Coming to the plate now, David Vigna. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. The 1-2 pitch goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Brandon Kinsler enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
27, Brandon Kinsler.
Now in the box, Emmett Wilson. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Pitch on the way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Julian Gomez. Out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Van Slyke is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Catcher, Kurt Casale.
Digging in now, Kurt Casale. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 2-0 finish today. Jose Barrios gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and recorded 18 strikeouts along the way. Roger Connor is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Brandon Kinsler earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Red Wings. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the home team, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, silver, and orange lines can be made at La Infant Plaza and Red Line service at Gallery Place, Chinatown. Also, free post-game Nats shuttle buses returning to RFK Stadium parking lot are available on M Street by way of Tingley Street.